Hello, everybody. Michael the Hedgehog here, and welcome to the brand new episode of Animation Corner, where I show off my newest addition to my lovely animation media collection and hit entertainment collection. Yeah, I separated them with the animation one because, let's be honest, I'm going to be focused on a lot of hit entertainment DVDs. Just in case, here's the tower. I'll point them into like oldest to newest. It doesn't look like this. It was in a different way, mostly because I gotta get the newest editions out so I can show them. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you one thing. I want to go ahead. I'm going to put out this copy of Super Scene Circus, and what I did, if you can see here, I labeled them in terms of their record DVD release date. So every time I get new editions like this, I will label them, and so they could be in order. Anyways, what I was supposed to do, we got 21 new hit entertainment DVDs to be added to the collection. And also, Thomas is here, mostly because most of them, if you look at the titles, are Thomas related DVDs. But there's some new extras to the hit collection, a new show, a new type of hit entertainment DVDs. But without any further ado, we put this to the side, and let's get started. So the first one we got, it's very interesting. So we all remember the movie Thomas and the Magic Railroad, the movie that very bombed in the box office back in the year 2000, and Thomas fans either love or hate the movie. To me, I love the movie, though I do understand why it's a bad movie. Anyways, but the copy I got in my hand right now, which I'm not showing you yet, is not the original copy. And yes, I will still get the original copy. But instead I got the French-Canadian copy. So you can tell this is the cover, it looks different than the OG DVD that y'all seen a lot at flea markets or $5 DVD bin. But if you look to the side, not only it has the English subtitle, but also the French one too. So you could definitely tell this is a French Canadian one. Here's the back, which shows the English one, but also French because French Canadian. I like the picture of Thomas and Diesel at the back. And there's the side. This was made. But yeah, it has two different release dates, but I did point the original release date of the DVD, which, funny enough, is on Halloween. And here's the disc, which I know in the original disc art looks different. Now we see Thomas, like, pulling up, the original post art. You could say that. But yeah, very unique release. And fun fact before I move on, in terms of DVD releases, this is the first ever Thomas DVD release. And now we're going to get to the first one that does the normal episode compilations. That would be Best of Thomas, which released the next year, 2001. So here's the front. I like the shine. Look how shiny it is. And I did watch this. This is a pretty good video. And here's the back. It has like a bunch of season 1 episodes. And also some seasons 3. Season 4, I don't think they have, and also a couple of season 2. So it's a pretty fun release. Here's the disc art, and here's the release date if y'all want to know. And yeah, that's best on. Now we're gonna get to the newest hit entertainment show that's been added to the collection, and it's nothing but it's Bob the Builder. I love Bob the Builder. The OG show is fantastic. Project Builder is pretty damn good. The CGI one before the reboot is also fine. And also the reboot shit, which I'm never going to get the reboot, if you all want to know. But yeah, this is based on the OG show. This is Bob the Builder's Bob White Christmas. Remember watching the tape of this, the VHS tape? Never owned the DVD. And I did watch it to make sure it plays well. And it started with the music video of the Bob the Builder theme song, which is very interesting. But yeah, pretty fun Christmas release. Here's the disc and also the release date. Funny enough, this is the third Christmas related thing that's released on the same damn day. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. So, after I did research, both Barney's Christmas Star and You'll Be Wiggly until some DVD came out the same day as this one. So this is really the third release, the release on the same day, which is kind of cool. Next one, we got Bob the Builder, The Knights of Fix-A-Lot. This is the second Bob the Builder TV special they made. I got the first one, which is next, but as I did research, the DVD release for this one came out first before Christmas to Remember, which is kind of weird. But yeah, here's the front. I never watched this special before, but I've seen trailers of it on both VHS and DVD of Sony Hit Entertainment releases. And I always want to watch it. It says I didn't get it until now. Here's the disc, and here's the date if you want to know. Now we get to the actual first special that the Bob the Builder franchise spawned. That'd be Bob the Builder, A Christmas to Remember. Definitely remember this release. I watched this on DVD countless of times. And it definitely is my favorite Bob the Builder special so far. Mind you, I haven't watched this or the Snow Under. I seen the Wild West one. And I remember seeing West to the finish. It's just I can't say my opinions, mostly because I haven't watched that in years. But anyways, here's the beautiful front with featuring the voice and music of Elton John, which is cool. Here's the side. Here's the back. And here's the disc. And also the release date. Which, I think this is the same date as one of my other releases. That'd be, the same day as this one. Liquid Christmas on DVD. So yeah, that's another fun fact. Now we got another Christmas related one. This is Thomas Snowy Supplies and Other Adventures. If you wanna know what that's Homer failing off off the thing, so give me a moment. Put Homer back here. Sorry about that. Homer is a clumsy fuck. But anyways, back to this. This is the most common release you see. You see this re-release so many times that you always find this on DVD. But this is the 2003 copy I got. Or at least I think this is the original copy. Here's the beautiful front with how shiny it is. This contains season 5 episodes and the last two like from seasons 1 and 2 because this is a Christmas themed DVD. Here's the disc with its release date, and here's a little pamphlet, which I'm going to show you that right now. Let me just put my camera down so I can get it. Well, it includes 2 pamphlets, but I'll let you look at the first one. This one tells you like the menus and all that stuff. So we got this one, tell you about the menus. Then we got a cute little Christmas calendar to count down the days until Christmas, which is kind of cute. Then we got advertisements for Day Out with Thomas. And also telling you that new friends for Thomas and Best of Golden and more are coming soon. And also the Railway series book box set. And of course, you get more of these releases that's coming on both tape and DVD. And yes, hopefully I get it all. Especially this fucker is rare as fuck. And here's another pamphlet, again showing you like more releases that's coming out on tape and DVD. And here's the back, telling you like, hey, look at these, they're coming. But yeah, that's the little inserts for both of them. So we place them back. And one here. Now, the next one is an interesting case. This is Children's Favorites, Halloween Treats. So, back in the day, Hit Entertainment does these special DVDs where they put all their popular shows and, compile them. So, here we got Halloween Treats. It includes six episodes from 6 different series. And of course, here's the other two. I'll go to the episode. This one includes the Angelina Ballerina episode, Hangry's Halloween, Bob the Builder, Spud the Dragon. And this is the weirdest case when they did with Barney. They put an actual home video for this release. This is Barney's Halloween Party, which came out on tape in 1998. And value, that's a banger classic. And yes, I will still get the DVD release of that special. It's separate release. Then we got Wubba Dubber's Scary Finball, which Wubba Dubber's is a banger, same as Angelina. Kipper, which is another banger classic, is the Little Ghost. And Pingu, which is another classic, Pingu and the Ghost. And of course it includes special features. Now you could tell, be like, hey, you got the original 2004 release. Well, there's one little problem. If you look at the disc, it's the re-release. And I didn't notice. Because some of them, I forgot to mention, some of them I got was sealed when I got them. But I unboxed them because, gotta show off the disc and stuff. And also, the reason why I didn't do it on camera is because I waited for another package to come, which it came today. So, yeah. So, for now, I did look, and it does keep the opening, how the original DVD opened, but they changed the trailers to the Lionsgate ones. So for now, I don't mind keeping this, but until I find the original disc with the original disc card, and actually have original content like the trailers, I'm going to keep this for now. So here's the disc. I put the release date of the original one, which surprisingly came out in August, even though this is a Halloween release. Strange. It's strange as release Be My Valentine, Love Barney, and both after Christmas for some reason. Well, speaking of Christmas, here's Children's Favorites, A Christmas Treasure. So same thing as the Halloween one, but except Christmas. And the Children's Favorites line has 5 DVDs, which is Volume 1, Volume 2, and something related to spring. And soon we'll get them. Here's the side. Here's the back, in which I'll tell you the episodes, which is the same 6 shows from the other one, but this has different episodes. This one for Angelina is The Gift. Bob's White Christmas, ha 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 ha, funny. Barney's Christmas Star. Again, I don't know why some of these children's favorites release home videos, but whatever. I don't mind it. Wubba Dubber's Splushy of the Arctic. Kipper's Christmas Eve, and Pingu's Family Celebrates Christmas. But yeah, pretty good release. And again with the Halloween one, this also has a re-release disc. So we're trying to look out for an original copy with the original disc. Here's the release date. And now we got a trilogy, which I call Thomas's 60th Anniversary Trilogy. Which is right here. I got all 3 of them. And look at them. You see these releases back in 2005 where the Railway series turned 60 years old. To celebrate it, one of the things they do to celebrate is to release special releases that has this lovely logo. And they released 3, which I got all here. So I'm going to show you one by one and all that stuff. So the first one is Thomas's Soda Celebration. Remember owning this DVD as a kid? Pretty damn good. Here's the side. Here's the back. And it includes one of the best games of hit entertainment DVDs. If you know, you knew. And I swear, Homer, don't you fall. I'm gonna put Homer to the side so it doesn't fall. Here's the disc with its release date. Next one is Songs from the Station, which is one of those special Thomas releases where most of the content are songs, but they do include stories. Here's the side. Here's the back. And here's the disc itself and its release date. And then, to end off the whole trilogy of the 60th anniversary, we got the second Thomas movie / special, That be Thomas and Friends Calling All Engines. A lot of people like it, but most of the people hate it because of how boring it is. Me, I can't give you my opinion since I haven't seen this in bloody years. But yeah, here's the side. Here's the back. And, of course, here's the disc itself and its release date. Now, the next one is kind of nostalgic for me. This is Thomas's Halloween Adventures. Unlike other Thomas cases, this one came in a slim case, which I think if you get the slim case one, that means you got the special edition with a wooden railway. I don't remember owning those, but I do remember owning a lot of Thomas DVDs that have this slim ass case. So maybe, I don't know. Here's the front. Also, Emily's not even in this DVD, I don't think. Here's the side. Here's the back. Yeah, Emily's not even in this release, so I don't know why she's there. Oh, here's the disc and its release date, and here's the little pamphlet similar to one. So the Christmas one that tells you about the menus, and then on the back it tells you about other releases, the Anchor Bay release, and also the Railway series books and Thomas and Friend books. Yeah. Next one is I just recently watched this to make sure the disc plays well, and this is Come Wilder Wales in this beautiful blue case. So here's the front, the side. This is distributed by 20th Century Fox, and here's the back. And this release is pretty good, even if it's. Hold on. And here's the disc. Sadly, the disc holder book, but at least it holds the disc well. And here is its release date. Next one is a DVD of the very first Thomas the Tank Engine VHS they released back in 1990. But somehow, finally in 2007, they released it on DVD. That'd be Thomas Gets Tricked, which has the first 7 season 1 episodes narrated by Ringo Starr, the Beatles fan. Here's the disc. Here's the release date, and again has another pamphlet, which I will show you that right now. So here we have the little pamphlet. Again, similar to like the Halloween one, tells you the menus, and of course tells you so many DVDs that you need to collect, which I will collect you all. Now, another Anchor Bay one, we got Thomas and the Toy Factory. I believe this is the first Anchor Bay release where finally the release hit era episodes. Here's the back. And here's the disc with its release date. And now we got another. Now, some of the children's favorites, but this time it's under the line Hit Favorites, which is the same as hit as the children's favorites line, but it's just pulling episodes from the shows. So this one, in case this is a spring release, which is a good thing because I could watch this maybe after recording this. Here's the back, and the episodes includes Percy and the Magic Carpet, which I did watch one of them that has that. I think that's from Tales from the Tracks. But Butterflies from Barney, which I believe is a season 10 episode. Or 11, I don't remember. Then we got Bob's Big Surprise from Bob the Builder. Angelina Ballerina's Arthur and the Butterfly. Fireman Sam, Deepwater, and Kipper the Holiday. With a bonus episode from Fifi and the Fire Tuts. Fuzzbuzz Big Race. I like they put all the logos at the bottom. Though, sadly, The case is kind of a bit damaged, but it's fine. Here's the disc and its release date, and with a pamphlet, which I could be able to get because it's only tells you advertising about Fifi and the Flower Tots, and this. But yeah, let's just put this back. There we go. Alright, now we got one more Bob the Bear release, and that be the Three Musket Trucks. So I remember owning this as a kid. Pretty damn good release. Here's the side. Here's the back. It includes a bonus episode from both Fireman Sam and Fifi and the Flower Tots. Here's the disc, along with its release date, and let me put my phone down so we get the pamphlet out. So of course we got a little pamphlet, which is a bit sticky because it was new. I forgot to mention this was new. So in this side we got a Scrambler toy, including with 4 extra DVDs, which I will get all, even if that one is a reprint of Bob the Bear to the Rescue, but I might get it if I don't find the original release. Again, more toys. Give you advertisement of Bob the Bear on site, roads and bridges. And then on back here, tells you about the website. But yeah, let me put my phone down again so I can put the pamphlet back up. Okay, now back in 2009, Thomas and Friends, the TV show, did an experiment for season 12 when they made the faces CGI, but they still used the models. But after season 12 done, they said, fuck it, fuck the models, we're going straight to CGI, even if I still prefer the model stuff. And they start their CGI ambitions with a movie called Thomas and Friends, Heroes of the Whales, which is in this beautiful slipcover and blue case. So we get the the tagline about here Thomas speaking his own voice for the very first time. You're a liar. That's Thomas and the Magic Railroad. They did that first, damn it. Even if that movie's not canon. Here's the disc in this release date, and this is the same pamphlet from Barney's Jungle Friends, which I will still go ahead and show you. Which is kind of strange since you got the movie, but I guess it just tells kids about get the book and toys. Let me put my phone down so I can put the slipcase back up. Alright. Last hit favorites related one. This is Jolly Holiday. Again, this is I don't know why in this I get a lot of Christmas related stuff. But this one includes 4 episodes. And that be from Thomas Tricky Tree, Bob's White Christmas again, Santa's Overboard in Winter, and also a bonus episode from Angelina Ballerina, Spring Fling, which is the CGI one. Here's the disc, along with its release date. Next one, we got Thomas and Friends Sticky Situations. Good friends stick together. Yeah. Fun fact, this was one of those DVDs I got sealed, and it includes magnets. I'm not showing you the magnets because they are in my fridge, which I need it. So here's the side, here's the back, and let's look at the disc. Here's the disc, along with its release date. And now we got one more DVD, which is, again, another Christmas-related one. This is Thomas's Christmas Carol. So here's the beautiful artwork from the front, the side, and here's the back itself. And here's the disc, and here's the release date, and here's the Abomination paper telling you about the Bob the Bear reboot, which looks fucking disgusting, and I will never get these DVDs. ever because I just despise Bob the Builder reboot so much. Well, I'm okay giving this guy a try, but not the reboot of Bob the Builder. Nope. Anyways, that's the end of this little haul. I will order more on at the end of this month, but I'm thinking after April I may take a break for like 2 months, so I could buy like a bigger haul with like $200 and shit. So yeah. Anyways, that's the end of our little update. Please like, share, and subscribe, and of course, leave your comments. I like to listen to your comments, and yeah. Anyways, until next time, see you later, dudes.